the aspirant oath, the vetting oath. So you will stand and you repeat whatever that I will say after me. Okay, so let's quickly do the reform. Having presented myself as an aspirant for the office of in the International Association of Students in Agriculture and Related Sciences, that's IAAS.
In the International Association of Students in Agriculture and Related Sciences, IAAS.
Do solemnly swear that I will answer all questions during this vetting truthfully. Honestly. And to the best of my knowledge. I will uphold the Constitution, rules, and values of IAAS. I will respect the decision and authorities of the vetting panels. Throughout this exercise, I will conduct myself with integrity, fairness, and respect before, during, and after the vetting process. I make this oath freely and in good faith. Without reservation. So help me God. Thank you. I have a seat now.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Muhammad. Are you fully prepared?
Yes, sir.
Can you define organize? To organize something, do you understand what the word organize something? Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So, what do you say organize?
When we say organize, it means putting things together or putting things in place.
Okay, nice. So, Mr. Dahani, and why do you want to be an organizer for the faculty?
Thank you for the question. I have a passion for the position of the organizing secretary. I believe leadership is about serving, commitment, and being accessible by the people and being accessible for the people. And with all that, I think I have those characteristics and that has inspired me to come for the position of the IAAS organization.
Thank you very much. What new program or activities will you introduce if elected?
Yeah. For the new program or activities, and activities that I'm having in mind is, if given the opportunity, I will work. I believe with the members of the association, we have people that are very intelligent and then with good ideas. So if I'm given the opportunity, I will work down with them and then bring out good decisions. Then we'll discuss them among the executive and bring out the best for the association.
Okay. What will you plan a successful for the association?
Thank you, Chair, for the question. To organize a successful program, in the first place, you have to state the objective and the aim of the program. Then after that, you schedule the time for the program with the other executives. Then after that, the information will be reached out to the members, and then you make sure the venue is been booked, and then all necessary things that is needed to be done is set. Then the people that is needed to be part of the program, the correspondents, are well informed, and then the place is prepared well so that it will serve, the place will be a welcoming environment for anybody that will come, so as to promote active participation by the members. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Dana, have you held any position before?
Yes, okay.
So what qualities makes you a good organizer if you have held a position before? What qualities do you have?
As an organizer, you need to have organizing skills, and then you need to be good in communication.
You read the Constitution?
Yes,
You read the Constitution?
yes,
Are you sure?
yes,
Are you really sure?
yes.
So give me 2 activities an organizer should do.
As an organizer, you plan and coordinate activities of the association. You prepare the place very well before the event, so that people will be able to attend the program.
Are you sure?
Yes,
Are you sure?
yes.
How sure are you?
I'm very sure. You said true.
Okay, thank you.
You are welcome, Mr. Action.
Thank you, Miss.
Please, may I know your portfolio?
IAAS organization.
Okay. Please, if I may ask, how are you going to deal with pressure during examination periods when IAAS activities are also going on in the same week? How are you going to handle this situation?
I believe with the pressure, dealing with pressure, we'll have to concern about time management. So I'll make sure I work with the time management very well, so as to have time for the activities and also for the academic. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. My next question is, why should you trust you that you are coming to serve the association with a full time, or you are coming to serve the association with your wholeheartedly by trusting you, because you know the organizing work is not easy. I know you know it's already before coming here. So how should we trust you?
Thank you for the question. I believe leadership is about commitment, responsibilities, and hard work. And with that, I have those things in me. So I think you can trust with those things. Thank you.
You said you have those in you, and me, for instance, I haven't seen it before, so how will I know?
As I said, I had the organizing experience before. Yeah, I am currently serving as the deputy chair for the programming department for the local news. So I think with the experience that I've gathered from that place, I think I'll be able to deliver well.
Okay, thank you. So, what should me personally, what should I do to you when you don't fulfill your promises? When we will be having the IAAS meeting, we have IAAS activities, and we know where to be found. Can you promise me what I should do to you personally, not the association, me myself?
I wouldn't want to promise because you will not even get me.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
I like the confidence and your articulation. You are doing well. So, aside being responsible for the organization activities, I know the organization is very good. So, aside being responsible for the organization activities of the association, another mandatory activity of an organizing secretary according to IAAS constitutions.
Thank you, Chair. I believe with the organizing secretary, aside being responsible for the organizing activities, I can equally also step in for any activities that will be assigned by the president.
Thank you. Are you a political person? Are you a political person? Are you a political figure? No. So you don't know anything about the political space?
So I'm not involved in politics, but I do see how politics is.
So you do follow it, right? You do follow it, right?
Yes.
Okay, so who is the current chief of staff of the Republic?
Mr.
I think I have had enough of you, so I want to describe you, but on a scale of 1 to 10, how do you rate your performance in terms of organizing activities?
With the experience that I've had from the department of the organization under the local house, I will rate myself 8 out of 10.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Anthony, you are welcome.
Thank you.
Okay. Do you or are you familiar with the IAAS USTED Constitution?
Yes, sir.
Have you read it?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Can you give me 2 names of the IAAS USTED Constitution? 2 names of IAAS USTED Constitution.
Thank you, sir. One is to project the image of IAAS, and 2, to promote the interest and the development of the study of agriculture and related sciences.
Alright. So your first answer was to project the image of IAAS. Alright. Should we give you the mandate? How are you going to project the image of IAAS?
I believe with the interest of the members in IAAS can project the image of IAAS if the members value the association or they have interest for the association. So with me, I will make sure I encourage people, members, participants in every activities in IAAS.
Not to satisfaction to take it like that. You've been hearing IAAS. Is it an abbreviation or a full word?
What I know is an abbreviation.
And it stands for
International Association of Students in Agriculture and Related Sciences. International Association of Students in Agriculture and Related Sciences.
International worldwide.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. So, can you mention the current IAAS National Director's name? I believe you are a member of IAAS.
Yes, please.
So if it is international, it is an international association, then you have to know that national they have executive, Africa they have the world as well. So if you can't mention the name of your national directors, national IAS directors, then you are not a fully member of IAS, or you don't follow the IAS. You just want to occupy position. Let's leave it there. You are starting for organizing secretary. Okay. So in a minute, give us a speech telling the IAS members hopefully of an incoming or upcoming IAS program. We are members here, so you have to give us a speech as a IAS organizer. Give us a speech of IAS upcoming program.
Please, I don't know if I've not gotten the question right. I don't know if you can give me an example of event or maybe anything at all, any event that if maybe they
Okay.
give me the title or maybe
To cut it short, maybe IAS is organizing freshers apart to deliver in 1 minute a speech inviting IAS members to attend the freshers apart.
Okay. My name is Dagman Anthony, an organizer for IAAS Mampo. We are having a program, upcoming program, which is Freshers Apapa. I am kindly inviting you to the program. It is very necessary because it is a program where the freshers they get to know more about the school, and it is a program where most of the things in IAS has been taught them. So I'm encouraging each and everyone to try their best and then make it possible to be part of the program so that we have a successful event. Thank you.
Alright, my last question for you. If your first program, let's say Freshers Akbaba, is unsuccessful or didn't go as you planned, how will you improve or recover for the next program to be a success?
Thank you for the question. First of all, I will first analyze the program, what actually causes, what actually happened that we couldn't get a successful event, and if I'm able to analyze and get the actual thing that caused it, then I will make correction and make sure the next event such things have not repeated.
Are you going to do that alone?
Together with the other executives. Thank you.
Thank you.
Aspiring organizers in this class, I examine your confidence.
Thank you.
I also have a few questions for you. My first question is based on the presentation. The Article 15, verse 1 to 2, names 2 areas that the organizing secretary heads. Can you mention the 2 areas?
Also, I didn't get it clear.
The Article 15, verse 1 to 2, names 2 areas that the organizing secretary heads. There are two areas that you are supposed to head. Can you mention these areas for us?
Thank you, Chair. One is orientation.
Come again?
Orientation.
Are you sure?
Yes.
And what is the last one?
And the other one is organizer or the organizing secretary is in charge of, is the head of every activities that will be planned in the association.
Well, that is a good try, but then it's out of the constitution. So I was expecting areas like the Green Week committee and that of the dinner committees. So these are the two areas that you are supposed to pay. My next question is the Article 15, Section 3 requires you to render accurate accounts on all transactions made during an organization of activities. If a Green Week budget is skyrocketed, or if there is an overshoot, what will be your obligation?
Please, if you can break the word down a bit for me.
The Article 15, Section 3 requires you to render or give an accurate account of all transactions that you will make. And if there is an overshoot of budget in the Green Week, what will be your specific duties or obligations?
Please, my problem is the word that will be the overshoot.
Which of the words is confusing you? Is it the overshoots?
Yes, please.
You don't understand overshoots?
Yes.
If there is an increase in the budget, what are you going to do?
Okay, thank you for the question. I'll see if I can get money from myself or anywhere and then top up for the program. By then, I'll take a receipt for any extra money that will be spent, so that after the program, I will sit with other executives, then we will see what we can do about it. Thank you.
You also do this through proper records, and not just simply to justify the outcome. You can do this by taking proper records. Now, let's see this scenario. Pardon me, I'm coming. As an organizing secretary, if a local agribusiness is to offer a partnership with IAAS Aston, what do you want from that relationship beyond funding? If there is an offer from the local agribusiness with IAAS Aston, IAAS instead, what are you going to expect from the relationship beyond funding?
You said
There is an offer from the local agribusiness sector. If you are given the opportunity as the organizer, what will you expect from the relationship apart from funding?
thank you for the question.
Are believe you are not looking for this portfolio because of money.
No, please.
So what other relationship will you expect apart from family? So you can look for areas like mentorship, internship, and other projects.
Thank you.
Okay. My last question. Okay, so why this office? And why now? Not 2 years ago, not after you graduate, but now.
Thank you for the question. I think with 2 years ago, I think I was not in, and I was not a member of IAAS, which would violate the constitution of IAAS to contest for any office of IAAS. And with 2 years after, I think by then I will be in level 4 and level, God willing. And I think it also violates the rules of IAAS for a level 400 to also contest for any place. Thank you.
That's a great answer. So let me say the constitution basically expects levels like the 200 and what 300 to actually contest. Any first years, the constitution doesn't allow start of the primary. So if you fall between the mid levels, I think you qualify to contest for that. Thank you for your wonderful answers.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming. We want to chat.
Please, can you be on your feet for some minutes? I'll start the oath with you, and where I said you are coming to have an oath for this vetting, and so where you repeat whatever I say after me, and where you're supposed to mention your name, you mentioned your name there.
where you're supposed to mention the portfolio you are aspiring for, then you kindly do so for me. Thank you. I,
I, David,
having presented myself
having presented myself
as an aspirant for the office of
as an aspirant of the office of Ignorance and Financial Secretary
in the International Association of
in the International Association of
Students in Agriculture and Related Sciences,
Students in Agriculture and Related Sciences,
which is IAAS,
I
do solemnly swear that
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear that
that
I will answer all questions during this vetting truthfully,
I will answer all questions during this
truthfully,
truthfully,
honestly,
honestly,
and to the best of my knowledge.
and to the best of my knowledge.
I will uphold the Constitution,
I will uphold the Constitution,
rules,
rules,
and values of IAAS.
and values of IAAS.
I will respect the decision and authority of the vetting panel
I will respect the decision and authority of the American Parliament.
throughout this exercise.
Throughout this,
I will conduct myself with integrity,
I will conduct myself with
fairness,
fairness
and respect before,
and respect for
during, and after the vetting process.
those who after the vetting process.
I make this oath freely
I make this oath freely
and in good faith,
in good faith,
without reservation.
without
Reservation.
reservation,
So help me God.
so help me God.
Thank you. That's it.
You are welcome, Mr. Dennis. Why are you here?
I'm here to present the position of financial secretary of IAAS.
Is that all?
There's a prayer in front of you. Okay, I've been told you have a nice handwriting. Can you sign this for me? I've been told you sign the paper for me.
Can I?
Sign.
Okay.
But there is something on the paper. Yeah, I've been told you have a nice handwriting.
We just want to my handwriting.
Okay, I'm done. Thank you, Mr. Davis. And did you open the sheet before signing?
You said
Did you open the sheet before signing?
no really.
So do you know what is in the sheet?
No really.
Thank you. Do you understand cash flow? Cash flow.
Cash flow.
Yes.
No.
Thank you. What are the responsibilities of the financial secretary?
Okay. The responsibility of financial secretary, one, is supposed to keep records of all financial states and also manage finances in our department, and also I'm supposed to give reports on finances.
Thank you. And you want to become the financial secretary for the faculty?
Yes.
Then you do understand cash flow. You didn't open the sheet before signing. Then our faculty is in danger. Then what comes to mind when you hear budget? Budget.
When I hear budget,
Yes, what comes to mind?
okay. So I would say budget is the expenditure we make and let's say expenses on it.
Okay. So what skills or experience do you have that will help you perform well as a financial secretary?
Okay. I'm humble and I'm good in record keeping, also presenting of financial reports and also managing finances.
It's not true.
Say,
It's never true.
Welcome.
thank you.
Please, may I know you?
Okay. I am Dennis Apielu Fosu, level 200 student of BSc Agricultural Science. I'm aspiring for the position of financial secretary.
Okay. So what should I know and what do I expect you? I'm expecting something better and something which is unique from you as a financial secretary. So can you give me some of your unique skills that you are having as a financial secretary?
Okay. I would say I was once a prefect in SHS, and through that I was able to go through some professional skills, and with that I was able to control and manage the finances in our department.
Okay. Who is the head of the finance in the association?
Zidane Nato.
Who is the head of the finance in our association? In your term of office, who is going to be your head of finance?
Okay. The vice president.
Okay. Why the vice president is not the main president?
Okay. This is because the vice president, the main president is going to be the chair for the committee of the executive committee, and the vice president will also be the chair for the finance committee.
Where did you find these answers? Who told you so?
Okay, for me, I read from the constitution that the financial secretary, the vice president is the head of the finances, or the financial committee.
In the constitution, article what, page what states that the vice president is the head of the financial.
That one has slipped me a bit.
So I should proceed.
Yes.
So, IAAS has no funding for an event 1 week before the date. What will you do as the financial secretary?
1 week before the date. Okay. I'll consult the president, and with his collaboration we will see the patron of the IAAS, and from there we will decide either to find a way of getting money from the members of the IAAS, or either to postpone the event and later on when we get money we will continue.
Why don't you ask the vice president instead? Because you told me the vice president is the head of the financial as a financial team. So why not financial president?
So that was what I was saying, in collaboration with the president. So that is okay. Let's say the vice president. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Dennis. Okay. So, describe yourself in one way.
Actually,
Describe yourself in one way.
honest.
So, in my experience, experience in the IAAS constitution, I've got to know that the financial secretary is supposed to keep the IAAS funds, all the funds in the association must be held by the financial secretary. And why not the general secretary? I said my experience in the IAAS constitution. The financial secretary is supposed to keep all the funds for IAAS. Why so?
Can you read the question again?
From the IAAS, it is stated clearly that the finance secretary is supposed to keep all the funds for IAAS.
It does not state that. The financial secretary funds in the IAAS, but rather you are supposed to take, if it is a contribution that you are making, it can take up to only 24 hours with the financial secretary, and within 48 hours it's supposed to be deposited at the bank.
Are you sure?
Yes.
So should I refer it? Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So I've got to know you how to prepare financial law, right?
Yes.
Yes. So assign budgets, preparing, do you know command letter?
Do I?
Have you heard of command letter before? Cover letter.
Cover letter. Not really.
Cover letter. Really? So you don't need anything about cover letter?
No, please.
Last night, when you were around,
On campus.
yes,
Yes, I was around. Yeah.
what went on?
We had an organization that was artist nights.
And which entities was present?
You say,
Which entities was present?
talk smoke.
Really? But I'm told it's impact.
Not really.
Let me bring you my source. Here it is first. Who is the current deputy finance minister?
Honorable, can I speak here?
Yeah.
Honorable Atufosi.
The current deputy finance minister. The current deputy finance minister. You hear me clearly?
Let's keep that.
So, I think I'll leave it.
Thank you, Mr. Aspirant. I'm forgetting your name, please.
I'm Dennis Abiy.
Davis.
Yes, sure.
Mr. Davis, are you well prepared before coming?
Yes, please.
I think almost all the questions that have been asked, you couldn't solve most of them. Why?
Okay.
Alright. My sister made us of my right hand, my brother made us of the FS function of the financial secretary. And he said the financial secretary keeps all the records of the finances. And keeps.
The records.
Yes. And he said it's not true.
No. Then the question is not, I don't get the question because I not hear the records.
He asked that the financial secretary keeps the records, why not the general secretary?
That was the question.
Funds. Keeps all the IAS funds, the records of IAS funds.
Said the records of funds. I think the records of the funds is different from the funds.
So, my first question is, what constitutes the finance committee? What constitutes the finance committee? In other words, who comes together to form the finance committee?
Okay, so that would be the vice president, the financial secretary, and the treasurer.
In your mission and vision statement, you know that you want to build a financially transparent, accountable, that means to be accountable, and sustainable IAS that empowers members and support impactful activities. How are you going to implement that, or how are you going to do that?
Okay, so wait, as it's initiated already, the use of the payment of bills is what we are going to focus on and make sure all students make their payments, and with that, we're able to use them for the appropriate activities they are supposed to be used for.
So, apart from that, do you have any financial vision for IAS?
Okay. I would say for now that is what I have, but with time, any differences that come that is going to help and benefit the association, we are going to implement.
So, how will you communicate to members with regards to dues? Regards to dues.
Okay. Like how they are going to pay the dues?
How will you maybe they are not paying their dues? So how are you going to convince them to pay their dues as a financial secretary?
So how I'm going to convince them is through let's say, talking to them and making them understand that with the deals, we are going to be able to use them and get certain activities done that is going to benefit all the students. We let them understand that certain things that they are not gaining or they are not having in terms of, let's say, practical aspects and other stuff, some tools that they are not gaining for those things is due to the deals that most of them are not paying. That's why they are not getting those things. So with the payment of the dues being done, we will be able to get those things done, and with time we will be settled and have all things that we will need for the association to grow.
So it's more or less promises that they are making to them.
It's not like promises, but you see, when the dues are being paid, there are most of the things that we are not having, that with that money we will be able to get them. So if I'm able to convince them and let them pay, definitely we will get those things, and as you said, the promises will be fulfilled.
So if we are able to convince them to pay, and at the end of the day, you couldn't fulfill what you promised, how do you think that they will feel?
They will feel very bad, and as I was saying, so far as the dues have been paid, what we are supposed to use it for, in collaboration with the administration and everyone at the office, we'll be able to use it for them and fulfill the promise.
Alright, thank you.
Thank you.
My last part one question. As a financial secretary, should we vote you power? And
The question is,
as a financial secretary, we voted and you have won. You together with the finance team or the finance committee drew your budget and it has been approved by the patron and the vice team. Now, we are to organize IAS week celebration. But the funds or the budget is allocated for the week celebration is less to what is, what you are to spend on the week celebration is more than what is in the budget. And the budget has been already approved. As the financial secretary, what are you going to do?
So, in collaboration with the executive, we will see to it if it is possible to get some funds from different sources like sponsorship and other stuff. And in case there is nothing like that, it's either we will deduct some of the programs or like we will reduce certain things that will make the cost increase, and we will have a certain budget that will be okay for the funds that we are having.
So if you deduct those programs and the programs are to be held and the value you have deducted is not true, what do you believe? You said you will either deduct some of the value of a program. Yeah. Then I'm asking if you are to embark on that program and the money you have deducted now, the money is not up to what you have to spend, what will you believe? I'm expecting something. Though what you have said is quite okay, but I'm expecting something.
And can you repeat your question again? I'm not getting it right.
Okay. You see, there are dialogues. Though the budget has been approved, together with the executives, you can write to the patron so that another funds can be allocated. That is the right channel you have to follow. And that is the answer I give you.
Okay.
All right. I'm sure you are familiar with the IAAS Constitution.
Sure.
And before that, what is the full meaning of IAAS?
International Association of Students in Agriculture and Related Sciences.
Come again.
International Association of Students in Agriculture and Related Sciences.
Okay. International. Alright, that means it is worldwide.
Sure.
We have national and then Africa before the whole world. My question is, who is the Vice President for Finance at the national level?
Vice
President for Finance at the national level.
Let's repeat.
It's written. But they are a member of IAAS, strong member. So if you don't know the executives at the national level, then that means.
Oh, can I get a question again?
Are you a member of IAAS?
Sure.
Or is that there?
I'm a member of the IAAS.
Okay. If you are a member of IAAS and it is an international association, that means that the hierarchy, you have the world, Africa, national, before the local. Here is the local, we have national. And if I ask of national executives and you are then that means you are not a strong member of IAAS. Because a strong member of IAAS is supposed to know at least the national executive, if not for the Africa and then the world. Do you know when IAAS was established in Ghana? The year?
In Ghana in the year.
Okay. My last question to you. Why do you think students to vote for you?
Because I want to serve with integrity to ensure accountable and also transparent in finance in the association, which is IAAS.
Sure you are well placed for this portfolio.
Yes, please.
So why not the other portfolios, but specifically the financial secretary? Are you not sure you are applying for this portfolio because of the stomach?
Not really.
So convince the house why you are saying it's not so.
Okay. So according to my CV, stated that I was once the assistant senior administrator of my SHS, and I've served in my SHS already, and I have some leadership skills in which I'll be able to use and get IAS to the highest level. And I decided not to go for other positions because I could have gone for, let's say, the president or the general secretary. But with the president, my GP was not enough for me to go for the president. So that one denied me over the end. With the general secretary too, I see to it that, let's say, there are some challenges that I might face, and I might not have that, let's say, zeal to perform that way over there. So with the accounts, whilst I was in SHS, we had let's say, there was an association within the SRC, whilst I served as the financial secretary to the my school too. I was able to lead the school, and we had, since COVID-19, we had no SRC, but through my finances and some, let me say, certain things that we put in place, we were able to celebrate the SRC again. So I would say my financial abilities, for me to be able to bring back the SRC, manage the funds of the school, and we're able to get some enough money and sponsorship to, let's say, bring the SRC back. I believe that with my chance in the IAAS office too, I'll be able to manage the funds, and we'll be able to help IAAS grow to the highest level.
I heard you mention you have some leadership skills.
Yes, please.
Can you mention one skill that you do that?
Okay. So I would say ability to talk to people, convince them to certain, for them to understand certain things and get to do some things that you want them to do. Let's say paying of the dues. In case the students are having issues of paying the dues, I have their communication skill that I'll be able to use, communicate with them, and they'll be able to pay the dues, understand what the dues are going to be used for.
So how does ability to talk to people warrant the portfolio you are looking for?
That is why I was saying earlier, like most of the funds in IAAS at USTED here are being raised by the dues that we are paying. So, and since I came here, which was level 100, I saw certain things like the dues, we were having issues of students understanding to pay the dues and other stuff. Like there were poor performance of paying the dues, mostly the level 200 upwards levels. They were having some issues of them paying the dues. So I think being the IAAS secretary, financial secretary, I'll be able to convince the levels, which is 200 to 400, for them to be able to pay the dues as we are supposed to do.
Okay, thank you very much. There's a rumor spreading that an executive member has mismanaged funds and is not yet proven. How do you respond in the first 24 hours?
Okay, I'll keep calm and do underground investigation, know if what they are saying is true or not. And if it is true, we will go by the institution, the constitution, and give the person the right sanction that he's supposed to face.
Okay. There's a proper route for you to use or go by.
Okay.
Can you mention that?
Can I get it again?
There's a route for you to use or follow. I want you to mention the name of that route for you.
No.
So you are supposed to verify with the audit committee whilst you acknowledge the members that are concerned or involved in the act. My next question is, the Article 13, Section 2 requires all association money to be kept in the bank. Is it acceptable for the financial secretary to hold petty cash at home for overnight, for convenience, before the next event? And explain why.
Okay. The financial secretary can keep.
I want yes or no answer.
Okay.
Explain why you are going for either yes or no.
So I would say it's no.
Very good. Why no?
It's no because the financial secretary is not supposed to keep any funds of the of the association with him or her, but rather he or she is supposed to deposit it to the bank. But in case there is an issue that he or she is not able to deposit it at that instant, that he or she is supposed to keep it till the next event, it's either they will seek for an authorized from, let's say, the president, which is the vice president. There should be a right authorization on it in order for you to keep it. But if there is any authorization like that, there is no way you can keep the money with you.
Okay, are you aware of the banking rule?
Banking rule.
Under the IAAS Constitution?
Yeah, I can.
Can you tell us the maximum hours that money should be with you? The maximum hours that you...
The financial secretary.
Sure.
That is 24 hours.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, let's proceed. Under Article 14, Section 1, what must the treasurer, or let me say, in practice, whoever receives the IAS money, always do when receiving the funds?
Okay, you are supposed to take receipts.
Very good. The next question is, name the 3 signatories to the IAS ASTED account under Article 26, Section 5, and explain why a 2-signature arrangement, excluding or dropping the patron, will not be constitutional.
Yes. So I would say the signatories are the president, the financial secretary, and the patron.
And so why is it that if the 2 students, the president and the financial secretary, if there's an arrangement for them to borrow and withdraw money, why is it that if they exclude or drop the patron, why wouldn't that be constitutional?
Okay, so that would not be constitutional because it is 3 people that can endorse an account, which is a banking account. And the 2 students are representing the student body, which is the IAAS members, of which the patron is representing the whole endorsement, which is for the IAAS as an association. So without the patrons' endorsements, you cannot deposit the money or you cannot do anything about it.
Okay. What happens under Article 26 to an officer found to have misappropriate? Sorry, what happens under Article 26 What happens under Article 26, Section 8 to an officer found to have misappropriated association funds or property? What happened to that officer?
So he or she is supposed to refund the money or the property, and he or she will be dethroned, like he will not be at the position that he or she is again, and will not have access to any other position in the association.
Can you tell us about your strengths and weaknesses?
Okay.
You said you were once a leader.
Sure.
And so tell us your strengths.
So I would say, as I said earlier, communicating with people, I'm very good in it. So I would say my strength will be at that point, communicating with people and letting them do the right thing. And also managing of funds, as I was able to do at the SHS level. I would say my strength is very good at that place too.
Okay. What about your weaknesses? Every human being should have a however, is that not it?
You say?
Every human being should have a however. And so you should have some weaknesses.
Yeah.
Kindly let the house know.
Okay, so I would say my weaknesses would be at this.
Come again.
I'm coming. So okay, I would say my weaknesses would be at initiating certain things on my own without.
Are you guessing or this is part of you?
This is part of me. Yeah, without consulting the right channel. Yeah.
And so what are you doing to house this situation? What are you doing to house this situation?
So, in working in collaboration with the executive committee, I think where I will have weaknesses, I will consult the executive to have the advice on it, of which I will strengthen that place too.
Okay, so that is the last thing I wanted to ask you.
Okay, thank you too.
Mr. Dennis.
Yes, sir.
I have some 2 questions for you. First of all, you can pronounce or mention these digits in words for me.
Okay. So this is 427,674,000 553.
Correct. Okay. The last question. Assuming you have been voted into office as the financial secretary, and then the money you came to meet, the money
Okay.
you came to meet at the bank is 2,500 Ghana cedis. And you managed to raise an income of 8,200 cedis.
An income.
An income of 8,200 Ghana cedis.
Okay.
And then your expenses on stationery is 450 Ghana cedis.
450 Ghana cedis.
450 Ghana cedis.
Okay.
That is for stationery.
Okay.
And then transport is 1,200 Ghana cedis.
Okay.
Are you there?
Sure.
You organize programs that cost you 3,750. 3,750 Ghana cedis.
50.
And you bought airtime, 300 Ghana cedis. So at the end of your tenure, what is the closing balance, and how would you present it in a report? What will be your closing balance, and how will you present it in a report?
Okay.
I hope my question is understood.
Yeah, sure. Please, can you repeat the last statement for me?
The question is, what will be the closing balance, and how will you present it in a report?
The last statement again.
What will be the closing balance, and how will you present it in the report?
Okay, so breaking everything down, the initial capital that was in office was 2,500, and after the tenure of office was 8,200, and adding all expenses was 5,700, and so closing the initial capital plus the profit that I had will become 10,700, and subtracting the expenses from it will give me a closing balance of 5,000.
Closing balance of
5,000 Ghana cedis.
Okay, so how are you going to present it in a report? You have answered one of the questions. That is the closing balance. So at the end of your tenure, you have to give account, or you have to write a report. So in writing the report, how are you going to write it?
So should I read it like a report written or something?
Yes. Assuming you are reading the report.
Okay. So at the end of the tenure of office, okay, let me start like this. At the beginning of the tenure of office, we had an amount of 2,500, and without 2,500, we were able to gain a profit of 8,200, and after the tenure of office, we had all expenses total to be 5,700, and so subtracting, adding the initial capital to the profit and subtracting the expenses, we will have a closing balance of 5,000 Ghana cedis.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
You have answered correctly. But I want you to use the finance terminologies. So the opening balance will be money brought forward. Then you write additional income. You write the amount attached to it. Then the receipt or the total income, which is the 10,070 cedis, you also write it. Then you write the expenditure, or what you spend, the total, you write it. Then you also write closing balance, that is CF, the 5,000. So that is how we present a report. Thank you.
Thank you too.
Okay,
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Be on your feet, please. Repeat whatever I will say after me.
Okay.
When you needed to provide your evidence, you do so. There will be a need of your portfolio, the position that you are aspiring for, then you kindly do so for me. So I'm starting.
I,
Then you mention your name. I,
Sanjabukuli Eric,
having presented myself as an aspirant for the office of,
humbly present myself as an aspirant of office of IAAS Financial Secretary
in the International Association of Students in Agriculture and Related Sciences,
International Association of Agriculture. Please come again.
in the International Association of Students in Agriculture and Related Sciences,
In the International Association of Students in Agriculture and Related Sciences,
IAAS,
IAS,
do solemnly swear that
do solemnly swear that
I will answer all questions during this vetting truthfully,
I will answer these questions during vetting faithfully, honestly,
and to do the best of my knowledge.
and to do the best of my knowledge.
I will uphold the Constitution.
I will uphold the Constitution, rules,
and values of IAAS.
and values of IAAS.
I will respect the decision and authority of the vetting panel through this exercise.
I will respect the decision and authority of the
I will respect the decision
I will respect the decision
and authority
and authority
of the vetting panel
of the vetting panels
throughout this exercise.
throughout this exercise.
I will conduct myself
I will conduct myself
with integrity, fairness,
fairness,
and respect
respect
before,
during,
and after the vetting process.
and after the vetting process.
I make this oath
I make this oath
freely
freely
and in good faith,
and in good faith,
without
reservation.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Thank you. You can have your seat.
Thank you. Thank you.
Kindly please describe yourself.
My name is Sanjabukuli Eric. Attended Bandai Senior High School from North. Gained admission 2024-2025 to USTED-M campus in the Faculty of Agriculture Science. Aspiring for IAAS Financial Secretary.
Thank you very much. Is that all you can say about yourself?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Is that all you can say about yourself?
Yes.
Okay. So, Mr. Eric, what motivated you to come for the portfolio of Financial Secretary?
To establish transparent, accurate, and then sustainable association.
I mean, what motivated you to vie for the position of Financial Secretary?
I was demotivated by inner drive. Inner drive.
Come again.
Inner drive.
So, Mr. Eric,
Mr.
when you
Chairman.
say financial, when you say budget, what comes to mind?
When they say budget is financial. Budget is financial, showing the expected income and expenditure.
Budget. What about cash flow?
Cash book is a book that used to keep the records of dues receipts.
Come again.
It's a book that used to keep the records of dues receipts.
So how should we trust you? If you become the financial secretary, how should we trust you? Okay, there is a paper in front of you. I've been told you have a nice signature. I want you to sign for me. Let me see. Please sign at the back.
Please, the paper is invalid. I'm not seeing anything on it.
I mean the back, not the front. Yes, I want you to sign it.
It's an empty paper. What should I sign?
I just want to see your signature. I've been told you have a nice signature. The whole faculty, you have a nice signature, so I want to see your signature. Okay, Mr. Eric, if a member asks you to make a payment without a receipt or approval, what would you do?
Please come again.
If a member asks you to make a payment without a receipt or approval, what will you do?
I will not make the payment.
Why?
Because if I make the payment without any evidence and someone is asking me, why will I stand by to defend myself?
And who is that someone?
If I'm to tell my members that I've made a payment for this thing, what will I show to them to convince them that yes, I've made the payment?
Mr. Eric, what skills or experiences do you have that will help you perform well as a financial secretary?
Effective budgeting and accurate record keeping.
Come again.
Effective budgeting and accurate record keeping.
What do you want to be? Why do you want to become the financial secretary of the faculty?
To serve the members of IAAS effectively.
To serve the members of the IAAS effectively.
Yes.
I'm not confused. I'm not convinced. Try to convince me more. Mr. Eric, I'm the former financial secretary of the faculty.
when I'm going to the bank, they don't give me money for transportation. So in your association, when you are elected into power, when you are going to the bank, how will you get the money for the transportation to the bank? And after you withdraw the money, how will you bring the money to the hostel or to the association?
If I'm going to the bank to do cash out and then there is a need for the association to provide me the transportation, I will take it from the association. If there is no need, I won't.
The budget doesn't state transportation.
Please come again.
The budget doesn't state transportation. Bank transportation. It's no in the budget. So how will you do that?
That's why I'm saying if there is a need for the association to give me transportation, I will ask for the transportation. If there is no need for the transportation,
you ask us, who are you going to ask? Because it's not in the budget, so who are you going to ask?
I will ask the executive committee.
Come again.
Executive committee.
Executive committee. You also part, so who are you going to ask?
If I will go to the bank and do cash out, they will, executive committee will be aware that I will be going to the bank to do cash out. So if there is a need for me to take the transportation and then they didn't mention that to me, I will ask during the time that they will tell me to go to the bank and do cash out.
So if you ask and no one is having, what will you do? You will go to the bank, right?
If there is a need, they will provide me.
And I'm saying if you ask and no one is having, that means you will go to the bank.
If I ask and then no one is not having, it means that there is, if I have, I will use my own to go to the bank and do the cash out.
Okay. Mr. Ray, do you trust someone?
No.
Do you have trust? So why no?
You can't.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Are you ready for my question?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. I'm giving you 30 seconds. 30 seconds. I want you to sell IAAS to a level 100 students. 30 seconds.
Please, I doesn't get you well.
Pardon?
I said I doesn't get you well.
I said I'm giving you 30 seconds. I want you to sell IAAS to a level 100 student who is not paying dues. The person doesn't understand the reason behind the dues payment, and the person has heard of dues paying is not by force, it's not compulsory for anyone. So I want you to convince the person, sell IAAS to her or him. 30 seconds.
My dear level 100s, IAAS is for all the agri students, the students in agri faculty, and if you come as level 100 and you want to be a member, if you are in the faculty of agri, you need to pay a dues which they use to run the activities of IAAS and then provide some souvenirs for you, the members, we the members.
Okay. Who qualifies to become a patron? Can anyone in the association be your patron?
No.
Why no?
The active members of the association have the right to decide who should be the patron. If the active members decide that this person should be the patron, I think it can be so. And then The dean of the faculty also have the right to be the patron of the association.
So be specific. Who?
The dean of the faculty.
Okay, thank you.
You are welcome.
Is it a compulsory for someone to pay a dues, or is it a compulsory for anyone in the administration to become IAAS member?
It's not a compulsory, but far as you are a good student, you have to take part in that.
So if I'm ready to pay my dues to public health or any other administration on campus here, do I have the right or not?
You have the right, but then you wouldn't be an active member. You will be an associate member, which limits your right there.
Okay. What makes you unique from other leaders?
I'm unique from others. I'm highly disciplined and dedicated to my duties.
Can you explain the meaning of the integrity for you being a good leader?
Yes, I can do so. Why I'm saying I'm highly disciplined is if I know that I should be in office 6 o'clock, by 5:50, I'm on my way getting to 5:55, I will be in the office.
I want you to mention 3 functions of the IAAS.
IAAS keep each members abreast with the current national and agriculture policies.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
The next one.
It gives extension service to the rural farmers.
In what chapter are you referring to? Because I'm not seeing your answers in the Constitution.
But that's the...
In what chapter? Where should I go and find your answers?
Chapter 2.
Chapter 2.
Yes.
Okay. And the last answer?
IAAS establish coexistence between the students and authorities through the regular organization of seminars and symposia.
Thank you.
You are welcome. Mr. Chairman,
Are you feeling okay?
yes, I'm okay.
I want you to come left down.
Okay, thank you.
You okay here?
Thank you.
Okay. So let's proceed. Mr. FS.
Please come.
Mr. FS.
Mr. Chairman.
Of Financial Secretary. So be mindful. Anywhere you hear FS, it means they are referring to you. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. So, do you know budget? Have you heard of it? Budget.
Yes.
What is it? In simple terms.
It shows the estimate income and then expenditure.
Okay. So, do you know how to prepare it? Do you know how to prepare a budget?
Not really.
So, if you are interested to become the financial secretary, are you aware you are going to be in charge of budget preparing?
Yes, I'm the one. I'm quick in learning. After a year, I will learn it quick.
And should you trust this that you are going to learn it from somebody?
Please, I can get you.
Should you trust this that you are going to learn it from somebody?
Yes.
From who specific?
My current finance secretary is there, and then my former financial secretary too is also around.
So should in case you reach out to him or her, he is not responding to your quota of learning the budget, what will you do?
I will look at other alternatives where I will get the expert to take me to.
Okay. So, Mr. Eric.
Mr. Chan.
Do you know passbook? Passbook. Passbook. P-A-S-S book. Passbook.
Passbook.
Have you heard of it?
No.
So, you don't know passbook? What of checkbook?
I know checkbook.
So, how do you differentiate checkbook from passbook?
I know checkbook. I don't even know the passbook. Checkbook is a special document that recognized by a bank, direct a bank to release finance to an entity.
And per the IAAS constitution, the FS is supposed to keep the checkbook at all time, anywhere, any day. Are you aware?
I can't get it.
I said, per the IAAS constitution, the FS is in charge of keeping the checkbook of the association. Are you aware?
Yes, I'm aware.
Is that true? I want you to be sure. Be confident in your own self. Feel free.
Yes, it's true.
It's true.
Yeah.
So what if the treasurer comes in and say, I'm supposed to keep the checkbook of the association? How will you going to take this?
I will ask him, why are you saying that? On what basis are you saying that you are the one to keep the book? If he doesn't get me, I will refer him to the constitution.
So, meaning the IAAS constitution states it clearly that the FS should keep the checkbook. I want you to be sure of yourself.
Yes.
Okay, let's proceed. Okay, do you know your functions well? As FS?
Yes, I know.
You are in charge of monetary aspects, so I'm sure you know of your charges. You know what you are expected to do when you come to office?
Yes, I know what I'm expected to do.
So in three lines, brief me on some of your functions.
Financial secretary is the custodian to all the checks and the cash books, and depositing of the money to the bank. Financial secretaries shall be impressed as determined by executive committee. Financial secretary too shall produce audited Please let me come in.
Can we proceed?
Financial secretary is responsible. Financial secretary have a responsibility to all the financial accounts and also to keep 2 financial reports of transaction and the assets of IAAS.
So are you supposed to go to the bank per the IAAS constitution?
Yes.
On what basis? Because I don't know the difference between the treasurer and the financial secretary.
There is
I'm
difference.
saying the treasurer is supposed to be in charge of financial affairs. So he or she is in charge of going to the bank.
We are all in charge of going to the bank.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. So,
Thank you. You are welcome.
who holds the signatory to the IAS account?
President of the association and the financial secretary and the patron of the association.
Please come again.
President of the association, President of IAS, financial secretary of IAS, and the patron of IAS.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Well, okay. Mr. Eric,
Mr. Chairman.
allow me to bother you small, right?
Okay.
Because per your rule, that's the upper head of the association. So we have to hold you very well.
Please, I didn't get you clear.
So please be specific on this question. I want the sincere truth among the two presidential aspirants. Which of them would you like to work with? Be sincere.
I will work with any of them, whoever the association, the members of association decide that they will come and serve. I'm ready to work with any of them.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Are you a church boy? Are you a church boy?
I can't get.
Are you a church boy? Are you a church boy? Do you go to church?
Yes.
And from your heart, what you are saying, are you sure it's true?
Yes, I'm sure it's true.
Okay, only God knows.
Thank you.
Mr. Eric,
Mr. Chairman.
why is it stated in the Constitution? I can't get this. Why is it stated that the FS is supposed to visit the IAS office 3 times a week? The IAS Constitution. I read this yesterday night thoroughly and found out that the FS is supposed to visit the IAS office 3 times a week.
I'm not sure of it.
You are not sure.
Yes.
So should I prove you?
If there is a proof, far as we are in learning environment, you can let me know.
Okay. Do you know your ministers well? Your ministers of the Republic of Ghana, do you know them? The current ones and the former ones?
I know some of them by face, and I know some of them by names.
Okay, so since we are in Ashanti region, I would like to know the current Ashanti regional minister. He is the person of
Please come again.
I said, I don't want to bother you long or take you far. We are in Ashanti region, right?
Yes.
Are you aware now is part of Ashanti region?
Yes, I'm
Okay, so I want you to brief me the current Ashanti regional minister.
Please, the parties are meeting. can you be specific on any party?
Come again.
I said the parties are many. Can you be specific?
So, should we proceed? Because I don't know what you want me to explain to you. I think we have only one minister in charge of Ashanti region, right?
Yes, yes.
Irrespective of the political party. FS.
Mr. Chairman.
Can we move?
Yes.
Okay. So let me ask you this critical question. So in a space where you and your executive committee have sent your budget allocation for a program scheduled to happen in the weekend, and you present this budget to your patron on Friday, and very fortunate thing happened that you couldn't get the approval from the patron, and this approval shocked you at the latter part of Friday, that's 4 p.m. thereabouts. Do you get what I'm saying?
It doesn't get you clear.
So I'm saying you presented your budget for a program scheduled to happen on Saturday, and you presented this budget on Friday, and you find out that your budget was disapproved by the patron on the latter part of Friday, that's 4 p.m., of which you and I know banks close at the early hours of 3. So in this instance, how are you going to secure this fund for the pending program slated to happen on the weekend? You drafted this fund or budget for approval, right?
Yes.
So in instances like this, what will be your next move?
Please, I didn't get you.
So I said in this instance, what will be your next move after your budget has been disapproved or you didn't get the fund for the pending program?
I will, if it happens like that, I will inform the welfare committee and then the executive committee. Then we'll come together to see a way out.
Way out in terms of briefly small. The only funds that you have is in the bank. Or are you going to hide some funds from the ones that you are supposed to send to the bank?
That is why I will get in touch with the welfare committee and then executive board so that we'll come together and look at it, what is wrong, and then if the patron has disapproved our budget, if there is a need to get the patron at that moment and then let the patron know that if there is any condition we have to adjust that instant for him to approve the budget for us, we will do it at that instant to finance the program.
So you are going to call on the patron for an approval?
Please, I didn't.
You are going to call on the patron for an approval?
No. If we send the budget and then it's disapproved, it means that there is some conditions we couldn't meet it. We'll look at it. If we can meet that condition instance, and then the budget will be approved for us to finance the program.
And you know banks close at 4 p.m. Or don't you know? You know banks close at 4 p.m. And you are supposed to have a program on Saturday. So in this instance of a disapproval from the patron, how are you going to get the funds for the Saturday program?
If this happens and then we can't reschedule the program, we have to look among us. If any of the executive can help us to finance the program, after the program, we will then come together and then get his money from him, we will do so.
Okay, Mr. Evans, my last question for you.
Mr. Chairman.
I know there has been some disparities and some skirmishes among yourself. That's you, the aspirants, of which I know you have your preferred candidate for the presidency. In this instance, in case you are elected into office, and your favorite candidate, that's the president, couldn't win, are you sure you are going to work effectively with the opponents that you oppose?
Before I come for the financial secretary, I was the first person to come. Those that are coming for the presidential, all of them, I was the first person to come. And I'm ready to work with whoever is in the office.
So, adding up to that, are you sure when you are called anytime or anywhere, you will present yourself for the activity of the association?
Yes. Anytime I'm being called to come and do something for the association, I will quickly do that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Mr. Chairman.
You are welcome.
Thank you.
Yes.
Build a better nation through agriculture.
Yes.
Building a better nation. Please come again.
IAAS.
Building a better nation through agriculture.
And the last time, IAS.
Food security, our priority.
So which of them is our slogan?
Food security, our priority.
Alright. Your portfolio that you are applying for or you aspire for is one of the key portfolios when it comes to administration. So I'll urge you to kindly listen attentively so that you give us the accurate answers to the questions. And become, we are humans as you are. So
thank you.
Calm your nerves down and answer boldly. Okay. What are the duties or the duties of the financial secretary? Give me two.
Financial secretaries are perform a duty assigned by President and Executive Committee.
Come again.
Financial secretaries are perform a duties assigned by the President and Executive Committee.
Duties such as
going to the bank to do transaction.
On your own authority?
No, assigned by either by the President or Executive Committee.
So, assigned by the President or the Executive, right?
Yes.
That is what you are saying.
Yes.
So, who is the head of the Finance Committee?
Vice President.
Vice President.
Yes.
So, if you want to do anything concerning finance, whom should you consult first?
I will consult the Vice President.
So why are you saying the President and then the Executive?
I'm saying the President, and the President comprises two of them.
But one of them is the head of the finance.
Yes.
So you should be specific. I told you I need specific answers. Okay?
The President is in charge of the association. Whatever we do, the President must be aware.
So how does the financial secretary relate to the treasurer?
whenever financial secretary relate to a treasurer, whenever he collected the dues from the members of the association, it will be submitted to the treasurer for the safekeeping.
The money should be submitted to the financial secretary or the treasurer.
The treasurer.
The treasurer.
Yeah.
We are in office, and we normally pay dues yearly. Members are not paying their dues because for the previous years, if they pay their dues, they don't see the relevance. To them, they don't see the relevance of them paying their dues. In your current administration, how will you convince them to pay their dues for the smooth running of your administration?
Okay. If the members are not paying their dues, I have to survey and know why are they not paying their dues. Is it executive that doesn't use their money well they don't want to pay? Is it that they don't have money? What is happening? If I know that it's the executive that doesn't have money, that doesn't use their money well, then we have to look at what we will do, and then it will grab the interest of the members to pay their money, their dues.
You have to do us.
We have to survey and know the problem. Why are they not paying the money? If we know the problem, and then we then suggest the way to go to make them pay their money.
Okay. So, IAAS is an international association, which means that we have the local, the national, Africa, and then the world as well. Are you aware there is IAAS national?
Yes, I'm aware IAAS is national.
And they are executives?
Yes, I'm aware.
Are you part of any of IAAS national group?
No, I'm not part.
So who is the IAAS National Vice President for Finance? Since we are the Financial Secretary, who is the National Vice President for Finance?
Ronald Zidane. NATO.
Come again.
Ronald Zidane. NATO.
All right. So he is the current National Vice President for Finance. You have answered very well. Now, you have drawn your budget, and it has been approved by your patron, and then the vice dean, and we are to carry out your program which is on the budget, and then the amount you budgeted for is not up to or is less than the amount you are supposed to spend on the program. As the financial secretary, what will you do to meet the amount you are supposed to use for that program?
Before I will prepare a budget, I think I will have a portion where there will be surplus. In case there is emergency, we will use that surplus to address the emergency.
Okay. So, in case there is emergency, that miscellaneous, you will use it for. Alright. Then, I want you to do this arithmetic for me. So listen to the question carefully. you have assumed office. Let's say you have assumed office, and then the money you came to meet as money brought forward is 2,500 Ghana cedis. And you managed to generate an income of 7,250 Ghana cedis. 7,250 Ghana cedis. Now, during your administration, you made expenses, and here are the expenses. Stationery, you spent 450 on the stationery. Are you there? And you also spent 1,200 Ghana cedis on transportation. 1,200 Ghana cedis on transportation. You organized programs which cost you 3,700 Ghana cedis. 3,700 Ghana cedis. Are you getting me?
Yes.
Okay. You bought airtime, 300 Ghana cedis. What is the closing balance? What is the closing balance? And how will you present it in a report? What is the closing balance, and how will you present it in a report?
The cruise balance will be 4,100 Ghana cedis.
Come again.
4,100 Ghana cedis.
Okay. And how will you present it in the report?
If I'm to present it, I will present the cruise balance that I received, and then I will also present the money that I'm able to generate, and then present the expenses. I will present the income and then expenses, and then also present the cruise balance so that they can also see it clearly.
So economically, the opening balance will be what?
Opening balance is 9,750.
I don't need a figure, but opening balance is what economically?
It's the money that you receive from your.
There's a term given to it. You did accounts. if you are to present a budget, every aspect have its language, and you must use the language so that they will know that you are an expert in it. This doesn't end here. Maybe in the future you still aspire for financial secretary, and you must have this basic tips.
Is net income?
Not really. It is money brought forward. It is them as well. Money brought forward.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chairman.
My last question for you. You've submitted your vision and mission statements, and it's right here. I want you to use 45 seconds to summarize your vision and mission statement for me.
As IAAS Financial Secretary, my mission is to uphold highest integrity, transparency, and accountability in the association finances. I am committed to regular financial report, timely. Please let me come again. As IAAS Financial Secretary, my mission is to uphold highest standards of integrity, transparency, and accountability in association finance. I am committed to accurate financial record keeping, regular financial reporting, and
so with all your mission and vision statements, that is transparency and accountability, should the members see that your figures or your reports are irregular and they prompt you as a leader, what will you do? You presented your report in a GA and there are some irregularities in it, and then the members prompt you, what will you do?
I'm promising the members that when I come, it will be transparency and then accountability. First of all, I will make sure that there is irregular in it. And if there is irregular in it and I didn't realize it and then the members approach me, I have to look at it and then remove it and do it as it's supposed to be done.
Mr. Eric.
Mr. Chairman.
Are you tired?
No, not at all.
Okay. I will also continue from where my colleague panelist has just ended. The SRC has invested a substantial amount of money into the field of entertainment, and I think that has just happened some hours ago. Regardless of the challenges that Amsterdam students are facing right now, so we can think of the inadequate chairs that we do have on campus here. In your capacity as the financial secretary, if you were in that shoes, how are you going to balance entertainment with solving pressing needs of the members of the university campus.
Okay. First of all, I'm to serve the members. And if I'm serving the members, I should listen to their interests. If the members are interested in entertainment, and I want to use the money to buy the chairs, and they are not interested in buying the chairs, I have to do what the members are willing for.
And what if that is not going to help? So if you just listen to the views of the members and take decisions,
yes, sometimes we do listen to their view. And when we take decision and then we see that it's not the interest of our members, we have to do what is interest of our members to ensure the peace and unity among us.
What you are saying, you mean that you are always going to stand by the decisions that will come from your members. And let's say if your members are interested in entertainment, then you've agreed on that, and your patron does not endorse for the budget that you submitted for that. What are you going to do then, since you want to serve the interests of the members?
If the patron does not approve the budget, and there is any condition that we have to go by, or there is no some conditions in it, and then the patron wants us to add a condition for the approval of budget, we will do so.
Okay. Let's say there is an international sponsorship and IAAS. What will you be expecting beyond funding?
Please, I doesn't get you.
I said there is an international sponsorship or opportunity for the local IAAS in Mampong here. What are you going to solicit for apart from funding? I believe you didn't pick this portfolio because of your stomach. Is that not it?
Yes.
So what are you going to do or solicit for apart from funding?
Please, it seems like I doesn't understand your question.
You don't understand the question?
Yes.
There is an offer for you. It is coming from the international IAAS to the local members here. What other things will you look for apart from funding?
Okay, now I've got you. If the sponsorship is for the association, we have to identify the problems of the association and then let them come in and help us to run things smoothly.
I think you are correct. You just received an amount of 1,000 Ghana cedis in cash leaves on a Friday evening after the bank has closed. What do you do, and when is the money legally required to be banked?
If I receive 1,000 Ghana cedis and the bank has closed, I need to submit the money to the treasurer.
Okay, but you have to also understand the 48 hours run receipts. Are you getting it?
Yes.
There is a scenario here. Shortly before handing over, the financial secretary discovers a shortfall in the account. What is the constitutionally correct next step? Should I repeat myself?
Yes.
Shortly before handing over,
the financial secretary discovers a shortfall in the account, what is the constitutionally correct next step?
Please, it seems like I don't understand your question.
If there is a shortfall in the account what is the best or what is the constitutionally correct step that you should take? So here you have to immediately report to the audit committee constitutionally.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chairman.
If you are being elected as the financial secretary, what is the first decision that will make you expect some members? I'm taking it again. If elected as the financial secretary, what is the first decision that you will make that you expect some members wouldn't like?
Please come again.
If you are elected as the financial secretary, what is the first decision you will make that you expect some members wouldn't like?
The decision I will make, and I know some of the members won't like, is raising the fund for the association.
Doing what? Raising funds?
For the
that
association.
Is the IAAS.
Not the IAAS.
And what are you referring to?
Apart
from the collection of IAAS in the Constitution, do we have any other means of raising funds apart from the means of the IAAS?
Yes.
And what is that?
That one depends on the executives.
Okay, so if you were a member of that executive, how will you go by that to raise the funds you are talking about?
If I've been elected as IAAS Financial Secretary, after the election we'll be going for break, and that break will get some envelope and then appeal for fund, which will be distributed among members. If they go and they also distribute among the friends and other people that they think they can help to raise the fund. When the school will open, they come with the envelope to submit to the office of IAAS.
And are you going to do that individually?
No, not individual, with executive committee and the welfare committee.
Okay, so what is the single biggest challenge facing agricultural students at USTED right now? And what will you actually do about it in this 1 year frame?
The biggest challenge I think is most of our students face is when they are to do their practicals in the field. Where to get the tools there to do the practical at times become challenge to them.
Can you mention one practical activity and the tools you are talking about?
If they are to spray chemicals or anything in the food, they find it difficult to get enough sun.
Are you sure?
Yes.
In the IAAS office, there are some tools there that are always available whenever student needs it. And you are telling me if they are to do spray, they find it difficult to get knapsack sprayer.
Why I'm saying it, that is, last week I've been to the food with level 100 guys, and one of the rules were to spray some chemicals, and then they find it difficult to get the knapsack. We went to our entomology lecturer office, and then he gave us one of the knapsack, and then I came and gave it to them and they do the experiment.
Okay. My last question. IAS has largely run for the same way for years ago. What will you change? And what will you deliberately leave alone?
Please come again.
IAS has run largely the same way for years. What will you change? And what will you deliberately leave alone?
Me, I will talk about my aspects, where I will change my aspects.
Okay, so I think that should be the best answer that you should give. You are not supposed to criticize the past leaders, but tell us what you have. So this brings the end to my questions that I have for you.
Mr. Chairman.
Indeed, we are grateful for your service. You are discharged now.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Please, can I take the water?
Nation through agriculture.
Sorry.
Please be on your feet for me for just 1 minute. We are having a vetting oath here, and you repeat whatever that I will say after me. There will be a place I will expect you to mention your name and your portfolio. So when I get there, then you kindly do so for me. Thank you.
I, Kizita Owusu,
having presented myself
as
an aspirant of the office of the position of
General Secretary
in the International Association of Students in Agriculture and related sciences. Do solemnly swear that I will answer all questions during this vetting truthfully,
honestly,
and to the best of my knowledge,
and to the best of my knowledge,
I will uphold the Constitution,
I will uphold the Constitution,
rules, and values of IAAS.
and values of IAAS.
I will respect the decisions
I will respect the decisions
and authority
and authority
of the vetting panel
of the vetting panel
throughout this exercise.
throughout this exercise.
I will conduct myself
I will conduct myself
with integrity, fairness,
fairness,
and respect
before,
during, and after the vetting process.
and after the vetting process.
I make this oath freely. I make this oath freely.
I give this oath freely.
I make this oath freely.
I make this oath freely
And in good faith,
and in good faith,
without reservation,
without reservation,
without reservation. So help me God.
So help me God.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Please have a seat.
Thank you.
Madam Kizita, I want to know you more, so can you kindly tell me about yourself?
Okay, my name is Kizita Owusu, a student of University of Skills Training and Entrepreneurial Development in the Faculty of Agriculture, BSc Agricultural Science Education in level 200. I am 20 years of age.
Thank you very much, Madam Kizita. What portfolio are you vying for?
I'm vying for the General Secretary.
Why?
Please pardon.
Why?
Okay, please, I know that I have the competency and also I have the competency in being the General Secretary, and also I'm very good and fluent in communication.
Wow.
No, not all. I am good in writing of reports and taking in accounts. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Madam Kizita, the meeting starts at 6 p.m. but the president arrives 45 minutes late and asks you to change the official minute to hide the delay. What will you do and why?
Okay. If I understand the question very well, the president was late for 45 minutes. Okay, this I will explain to the president that being his general secretary is not just about following the rules and regulations of the president, but abiding to the laws and constitution of the association. So I'll make him know that what he did, if there is a tangible reason, the reason why he was late, which is tangible, I will explain to him that I can't hide the time that he arrived at the meeting. Yeah, which will be done not in public, but maybe in privacy, and explain to him so that he will understand the reason why I'm doing this. And also, because if the reason why he was late is tangible, I will add it to the minutes that I wrote, so that it will be understood by all of the committee.
Thank you. An important meeting minutes containing key financial and policy decisions are accidentally deleted or erased from the laptop. How will you handle the situation, and what steps will you take to prevent it from happening again?
Okay, first in handling the situation, please, it's deleted from my laptop. Okay, then first I will take the responsibility that the important message or document got deleted, and also I will ask about those the executive members, and if the executive members that if they took maybe specific information about the meeting, I will ask them and then rewrite them again. And after that, what I will do for it not to happen again is I'll make sure that I have enough storage space, not only with the digital ones, but also manual ones, printed ones, so that it will be kept, so that they won't, even when they got deleted from my PC, next time there will be a manual script and documents that can be used when something like that happens again.
Aside laptop, where else can you keep your documents?
Okay, we can keep a document in a document file. And also inside, in every office or association, there is an office that keeps and saves documents. So definitely in the office there will be a safeguard or a safe place for documents to be kept. Manual ones, yes. And also even the digital ones, the memory cards, there are also spaces in the office that can be kept there. So we will keep them there, not only upon the PCs.
Thank you very much. Were you present at our first meeting, our first general meeting, IAAS first general meeting? Were you present?
No, please.
Why?
I can't give an excuse of that, but I really don't know why I didn't come. It might be that maybe I just slipped my mind or something like that.
So before the meeting, you were having it in mind that you will come for the position of the general secretary?
Yes, please. I was having it in mind that I would come, but it got to a time that I was contemplating because of most of the general meetings that I've missed, that maybe I might not be qualified for the position.
During a heated executive meeting, members interrupt each other and no one agrees on a decision. As a general secretary, how will you ensure that accurate minutes are taken and the final resolution are properly documented?
Please, I'm sorry, but can you please repeat, because I didn't hear the first sentence.
During a heated executive meeting, members interrupt each other and no one agrees on a decision. As a general secretary, how will you ensure that accurate minutes are taken and the financial solutions are properly documented?
Okay, if members are not agreeing to each other's point of view, first I will write if I'm taking the minutes, I will write each point of view, each member's point of view, so that it will be kept. And if after that all of them are taken, it might be that they don't really understand each other's view, the reason why they are stating the view. So I will take each of their points and then keep them for if there is calmness in the meeting, then I will bring it up again and explain. I will make sure each other opponent explains their points so that it will be well understood by the members, by the delegates, so that they will choose what fits them best.
Thank you. Madam President, why do you want to become the General Secretary, but not the Financial Secretary?
Okay, please, I would like to become the General Secretary, not the Financial Secretary, because I know where my strength is. Actually, I will not say I'm not good with numbers, but I'm not best in numbers. So the General Secretary is where I can find my strength in communication and also keeping of records.
Thank you very much.
who are you?
As I said before, Kizita Owusu, as we all know. I'm a very punctual person, a little talkative, and also very friendly, easy to talk to.
I heard you are aspiring for General Secretary, right?
Yes, please.
So, if only 10 members shows up for a program you plan for, if let me say you plan for 100 members and 10 people shows up, how are you going to respond to that during your reporting?
During my report writing, how am I going to state?
Yes.
Okay. It is quite obvious that I'll be very sad and disappointed. But during my report writing, I'll make sure to state that only 10 members came, because in this office we have to deal with honesty and transparency.
Okay, thank you. Please, can you give me 2 keys and executives are not performing their duties?
Please, pardon, can you repeat your question?
I said, when executives are not performing their duties, what steps will you take? Because you are all working as a team, and most of the executives are inactive, including your president. What 2 steps are you going to take?
Okay. This will be a difficult task because he is the president, but I'll try my best and then talk to him about I'll try my best and talk to him about the importance of the association, and also talk to him about the reason why he has to take his work very seriously, because it is not only for we the executives, and I'll say it is not just because of the titles that we are here. So I'll make sure to advise him and then talk to him that he should be active within his work. So that maybe if there is an opportunity that comes, the people will see that they didn't just come to just be a president or to just have the title, but to work, so that they will have faith within IAAS again.
And what if he doesn't show up?
If he doesn't show up still, then I think it would be right for me to consult the executive members, so that we will plan to tell the patron of the association, so that maybe he can do something about it for us, even if maybe demoting him, so that he will bring someone else who will be eligible for the work.
Okay. If I may ask you, is it ethical to use IAAS platform to promote personal business?
No.
Why no?
Because if it's IAAS platform, it's only when there has to be information, important information to be posted on the platforms. Maybe if there's I'll say an international scholarship and all those stuff to be pasted on the platform, and also important information that are needed to be seen by the members and also the executives. So if we are posting our own personal businesses, it's going to block those important information that can help in academics and also even businesses. Because I remember there was a time in the general platform that I joined, there was this, I've forgotten the name, it's about IAAS. So it was in the platform, but because it was new, because there were no other information or personal business information on the platform, I could see it and then identify that this is what is going on. So it will be easy for us to gain access to information, but if there are other personal businesses, it's not going to help us to get in touch with important information very quickly.
What if the members on the platform still need that advertising?
Okay, if then it will be good, and it will help us all to maybe create another platform for business, but not the a platform that we use to give specific and important information. That platform will not be used for that.
Any final word to convince the panel already?
Please, pardon.
I said any final word to convince the panels.
Okay. I will say that I will be very happy if I get this position. Not just that I'm coming to have the title, but also it will be a way for me to also learn leadership skills. And also, if through learning I'll be you will also teach me the rights and responsibilities and the things that I'm supposed to do right and then wrong, which will help the transparency and which will help build the IAAS association very well.
Thank you.
Miss Kizita,
So,
welcome.
thank you.
Madam General Secretary, please. I want to find one critical point of correction from you. In the midst of IAS general meeting, what's expected of a general secretary?
Please, can you repeat the question?
In the midst of IAS general meeting or any meeting of the association, what's expected of a general secretary?
Okay, the general secretary is supposed to keep records of what transpired within the meetings, and also make sure to bring out maybe things that were to be discussed if escaped maybe the one talking, so that like to be a form of remembering them of the things that we wanted to discuss during the meeting.
Okay, good. We have had a challenge as an association concerning women inclusivity or women participation in leadership role in IAS, of which you know, even finding women to represent our association as women's commissioner has been difficult. So in your capacity, when you are voted into office, how are you going to deal with this problem for the association to include women in administrative work?
Okay, within my capacity, the only thing that I think will help include women in this association is when I really work well, like promote unity, and then I really work well with the association, and also get close to the ladies or the women as members, or the members, the women members. So talk to them, convince them about being a leader, not just that in this world that everything is given to men, but we convince them the strength and then the capacity of a woman, and then so that they will join us within this association. Not be like it's for men, so we are not going to talk to them, but rather we will talk to them and bring us close to us, make the work very beautiful for them to also take something from it.
So, GS, why General Secretary and not Women's Commission?
This is a very nice question coming from you. It has been asked before, but I'm very happy that you asked the first question. As you said that there is not a lot of ladies or women in this association leaders. This general secretary, maybe in the general secretary, will pave way for the ladies to see that it's not this association is not only about men taking the leadership, but also about girls. So me taking that with my communicating skills, I can convince them and then promote their minds so that they will also join us to bring everybody into the association, those with misconceptions, so that this association will grow better as we want it to grow.
I think this GS job is heavy on you. Can you take it?
Yes,
please. So, having gone through your files, your CV states clearly that you were once the guest prefect of the Pacific. So, in such capacity, why are you not taking the role of a president?
The reason why I'm not taking the role of the president is because, as I said before, I know my strengths. And also in academics, I know my strengths. So even my GPA, to be truthful, they don't qualify me to be a president. So I know that to promote and then use my abilities to help IAAS, I think General Secretary is best for me.
Okay, so adding up to that, in case the president and the vice remains inactive for their work, of which if in such situation the constitution demands another portfolio to step in. Can you step in and do the work for the association?
Yes, please, I can step in.
Okay. So, who inspire you or keep you going? Who is your role model? Who is your role model? Who inspires you in this work or keep you going?
Please, in IAS.
I mean, generally.
Okay, I have a lot of role models.
Okay.
Which one is my own mother, and one is also our late and former lieutenant and J.J. Rawlings. Yes, please. And also, I have a personal role model which is not popular. Apostle Andrews Ojo, Apostle Andrews Reid. Yes, he is a ministerial president for SOS, Soldiers of Christ International Ministry.
Okay. Yes. You are to write to a private entity. You know a private entity. So, instance like private entities, some are like the Votic Ghana, any private entity. We have Nestor Ghana and the rest, Casapreco and the rest. As a general secretary, you are to write to a private entity like Votic Ghana, but you don't know their postal address. How will you reference in such situation?
Okay. To be honest, with the help of the internet, I think I can search for it.
So what if you don't find any information on this postal address?
Okay. In the postal address, I don't find any information. Okay, then I really want to understand the question very well, that if I don't find any information on the postal...
Is there a way to do a reference if such instance happens that you don't know the postal address of such entity? Okay. You have done your findings online, yet you are not getting the info. But yes, so you are demanded to write a letter to them for maybe a fan support or a sponsorship. So okay. How are you going to reference in your letter?
Okay, I think such industries, they have something like the Verna here. They have their contact or information on it. So definitely their contact will be there, which I can easily access to it. Through it, I think I will get a better reference for that.
Okay. So let me add something small. If you find yourself in such a situation and you don't know how to do, have you heard of private mailbag? Private mailbag.
Private mailbag?
Yes.
To be honest, no.
Okay. So in such situation, you can reference like Voting Ghana, you don't know of their boss. So you can write private mailbag. Such instance qualifies everything for you to go through, right? Okay, so keep that one.
Thank you.
So, have you been in touch with this current administration?
Yes, I would say yes. But not really close to them, but I know them.
Okay, so who is your best performing executive member so far? Be honest.
Okay, I would say Miss Margaret, they will come.
Who come?
Yes, please. Because
Okay.
she has been the one who has been with you, who has been with me, talking to me about IAAS, sometimes even convincing me to take positions in IAAS. Yes. So I think what is it?
Great. So, Ms. Kizita, can you let us know this information? Ghana shares border at the east to which country? Ghana shares border to which country at the east? I think you know we have the east, west, north, and the south.
Yes, please.
So to the east, which country?
I'll say Burkina Faso. To the east.
To the east.
Hey, sorry. Togo.
Togo.
Yes, please.
Are you sure?
Yes, please. I'm sure.
Okay. Yes. So, being a female in this position, in fact, it is laudable. Everyone loves to see a female in general secretary position. So in such instance, I hope you are inspired with a lot of personalities out there. So to you, give us your two best performing female MPs currently. Two best performing female MPs. So let me help you. Whether the past or current. So you can state whether the person is a former or current.
This one will be very difficult for me, so I think I'll skip.
Okay. So my last but one. Do you know how to draft a letter as a general secretary? I hope before you eye for this general secretary position, you have been doing inquiries on how to perform on certain duties, of which you know you will be doing a lot of drafting. So do you know how to draft a letter?
Yes, please.
Really?
I'm learning to, yes.
So you can showcase something small for me. Yes. If you are given the chance.
Yes, please.
So in brief, I just want you to verbally show us this way. You are to secure a venue. You are to secure a venue for IAAS events. Let's say AgriFest event. So you have been instructed by your boss, that's the president, to draft a letter to the Vice Dean of Student Affairs for an approval in accordance to a relation with the patron. For your letterhead, how will you draft it? The process. Give me the guidelines. How you document it for the process.
Okay. First, I'll first write the address of IAAS.
Okay.
So the second address will be an address of the vice.
Come again.
I'm sorry. Who are we supposed to give the
calm down.
letter to?
I just want the procedures. Don't stress yourself.
Okay.
So I said, in touch with the patron, you have been instructed by your boss, that's the president, to write a letter to the vice dean for venue approval. So I want just the tip of how you go by the process to arrive to the vice dean for the approval.
Okay, so I'll first write the address of IAAS, then address of the receiver, state the title, state the salutation, then the title of the address that we are seeking for a venue, an approval of the venue. Then I will then go to the introduction, a little introduction, the details of introduction, go to the main body of the letter and the conclusion. Then down will be the salutation. But yeah, the subscription, sorry, the subscription which I will sign, because the letter is not from me particularly, so it's from the president and then the patron. So make sure that either the president or the patron sign at the end of the letter.
Okay, so let me brief you small. Although I don't know much into it, but I can tell small since my boss is here. So at this basis, you have to follow the steps. If not, your letter will be rejected, no matter the many times that you write. So as I made reference, so this one to be as instructed by your boss, that's the president of IAAS, in consultation with the patron to the advisory. So at the head it will be from IAAS through the president, so you can state it in brief, through the patron to the vice in orderly. You know how it goes? Yes. So please be informed on these matters. And are you good in IT?
I won't say best, but good.
And you know this word comes with an IT expert.
Yes, please.
So are you ready to offer yourself to learn in this situation?
Yes.
Because drafting letter, that's where this problem comes. You have to know how to use the Word, Microsoft Word well.
Yes.
How to insert logos, the IAS logo together with the USTED logo. How to draft it. So I will advise you to get in touch as early as possible. Even don't wait for us to go to the election before you do this. You have to know this right away.
Oh, for that one, I'll say that I'm good. I'm good in that.
So I'm challenging you to post this to the current General Secretary, or even we have the former here. Yes, you can reach out to them so that you know these procedures. Because we'll be doing this. Yes. Okay, so my last has to do with Miss Kizita, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm told you love and you are always punctual in church, right?
Yes, please.
You don't joke with your church activities.
Yes, please. I'm a Christian.
So every meeting, anytime, anywhere, any day, you represent, right?
Not mostly. Not when it's, I would say, not when it maybe, I don't know the right word to use, but not when it collides with maybe important stuff like lectures, and yeah, I would use that.
So, in the case of you having a church activity, let me say a prayer meeting, and you are to host the meeting, for instance, you be the MC, instructed by your church president, and everything has been fixed. So, as the time of you preparing to meet the standard of the church or to go and service, your boss, that's your IAS president, call you at the same time frame to quickly draft a letter so that you can send it to your regional for setting approvals. At these two instances, how are you going to integrate and cooperate so that the association won't lag behind?
Okay, so please, you were saying at that particular instance, if I'm to be maybe the MC in my church.
Yes.
Okay. So I would say, during the...
So, let me add this. Which one are you going to choose first?
If we are in an institution, I would say, USTED is an organization of academia. So if IAAS is about academics, and that's the main reason why we are here, then I will choose IAAS first, because that is going to grant an opportunity, not only for me, but for the whole members of IAAS.
Great, I'm okay. Okay, so thank you.
Thank you.
let me first of all compliment you. You are so eloquent and your sitting posture, the way you answer questions are very perfect, and I commend that.
Thank you.
And I also like to make a small request from you that you amplify your voice more so that I can hear you clearly. I'm hearing impaired. I have a little challenge when it comes to hearing. So I'll urge you to amplify your voice for me. I've planned not to ask you questions, but I will only ask one or two questions so that my side I will discharge you. So my first question is, what is the hierarchical order of the executive committee of IAAS? The hierarchy of the executive committee.
The executive committee, I'll say from the president and then the vice, which from the president and the vice. The president from.
Calm down. There is water in front of me, so you at least be calm.
Thank you.
So from the president, vice president, after the vice president, who follows?
I'll say
Okay, let me ask it differently. The vice president and the president, if the president, in the absence of the president and his vice, who takes charge?
In the absence of the president.
President and his vice, who takes charge?
Okay, this sorry, the general secretary.
It's the general. So after the vice president, who follows?
Okay, the general secretary.
So continue.
Okay, so after the general secretary, then that will be in the order of the finance secretary. And if after the finance secretary will then go to the organizers. That's what I'll say.
Are you done?
I'll say yes.
You will say yes. Okay, you have tried. You have done very well. So, from the president, the vice president, the general secretary, the financial secretary, the organizing secretary, the women's commissioner follows, then the sports and games commissioner, and the last is project coordinator. So this is the hierarchical order when it comes to IAAS. This is how we arrange it.
Okay, so please, can I ask a question about that? Am I permitted?
Okay, good. You can ask it.
Okay, please, I want to ask about the judiciary, because I found that in the Constitution and the EC. So are they part of the hierarchy, if I may?
I said, the question is executive committee.
Executive
The
board?
judicial board and then the EC are appointees.
Okay.
Did you get me?
Yes, please. Thank you.
You're welcome. So, from your question, that means that we have read the IAAS Constitution, isn't it?
I read, but not, I won't say everything intact. Yeah.
You read?
Yeah, but not.
Okay. So, in the IAAS Constitution, the members have rights and privileges. Can you give me two of the rights and privileges as a member of IAAS?
Okay, as as a member of IAAS, we have the right to vote, right of voting, and also we have the right to be nominated and nominate.
You know your current executives, right?
Yes, not all, but yes.
Both local and national.
I would say the national, I know of only one.
And who is he or she? The national.
The Deputy of Communication, which is
The
Deputy of Communication, yeah.
national, we don't have deputy of communication. We only have vice president for
no, the
communication.
international, sorry. The international, yeah, Deputy of Communication.
Yeah. And who is he or she?
It's a he.
It's a he.
Yes,
mention
please.
his name.
I'll say Honorable Emmanuel Bumisi, which is you.
International.
Yes, please.
He is the international vice president for communication. Is that what they are saying?
International vice president.
But he said you know the international vice president for communication. Now I'm
Yes.
asking the name you just mentioned.
Yes, please. Emmanuel Bumisi, which is you.
But the name you mentioned is the national vice president for communication. So he is not the international but national when it comes to Ghana.
Yes, please, in Ghana.
And so international is different from national. International, you are talking of the whole
I'm
world.
very sorry, it slipped my mind.
Okay. All right. So you are vying for General Secretary, right?
Yes, please.
On campus here, who is the current General Secretary?
Honorable John Ejiri.
Honorable John Ejiri. Okay. So, as the General Secretary, if being elected, what is a minute? Have you ever heard of it? A minute?
A minute?
Yes.
Yes, please.
What is it?
A minute is a document or maybe a letter which contains the activities that transpire within a meeting.
And it is written by who?
It is written by the secretary.
So how is a minute written? How would you write a minute?
Okay, I'll write a minute by starting with the title. The title has to have the dates. Is the thing the thing that transpired during the meeting. Those who talked, what they talked about, and with introduction, a body, and a conclusion. Which also, at the end, there has to be someone who. At the end, there has to be I'll say maybe a question which will be asked about if someone has maybe a correction or maybe something that was maybe omitted when the minute was wrote. Yeah. And also someone who will move for the acceptance of the minutes and the one who will second.
Sure. Okay. You have done very well. So in minute writing, you have to have a header. The head, like the title of the minute, name of the organization that is holding that meeting, then type of meeting, whether executive meeting or whatever. Then you state the date, the time, and then the members present. If possible, you write their names. Then if you are expecting more members, those who couldn't make it, you also indicate the number of them. Then you can write the chairperson's name, and then the minute taker, which is the general secretary. Then whatever has been discussed throughout the meeting have to be documented. In fact, there should be opening prayer, and when you are ending to, there should be a closing prayer, so you can add up to what you said. All right?
Yes, please.
Okay, thank you. In your curriculum vitae, that is the CV, you stated that you have communication and interpersonal skills.
Yes, please.
Good. So, which matches with the General Secretary. So, as someone who possesses these skills, how are you going to ensure effective communication among members?
Yes, you said effective.
Effective communication among members of the association.
Okay. So, as someone who is very good with interpersonal relationship, that means the person understands himself and also understands the other persons. So within to have an effective communication, then first we have to I'll have to try and understand the point of view of the person, where the person is coming from, so that through that I can also use to guide the person in maybe trying to convince him to accept what I'm saying to him or her.
Okay. My point is, like, you want to disseminate a communique to the members. How are you going to go by it? Not convincing someone, but the channel of communication. That is what I mean.
Okay, so if the person that I want to speak to is...
You are to send a communique to the members of IAAS.
Okay. Then, if the members, I think it's not going, it's just about talking to the people boldly with confidence.
All right. You know, we have social media handles of which they created platforms for the association, right? And then within the executive, there is an appointee who is the PRO.
Yes.
To ensure effective communication from the executive committee through the PRO to the members. Then, if they are to return messages, it's supposed to pass through the same channel through the PRO to the executive. So the PRO serves as an intermediate between the executive board and then the members. Have you gotten me?
Yes, please.
All right. So to ensure effective communication, pass through the communication channel. Okay. All right. My last two questions for you. Are you anticipating any challenge? You, as incoming General Secretary, are you anticipating any challenge?
No.
So, what legacy will you leave as General Secretary in your tenure? What will be your legacy that the members will be remember you or remind you
of? Okay, my legacy will be about transparency. Transparency, which will promote the unity in the association. Because if there is transparency, I think there's going to be peace and then unity.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Your name again?
Kizita Osu.
Okay, Madam Kizita. In fact, I like your fluency and choice of word selection.
Thank you.
And are you a patriotic citizen?
Yes, please. I'm a patriotic citizen.
Are you sure?
Yes, please.
Okay. Kindly recite the national anthem for us.
recite as in singing or just recite?
Sure.
Singing. I'll plead with you, I'm not a good singer.
But you try, give us a try.
God bless our homeland, Ghana,
Okay, so let's do that.
and make our nation great and strong, both to defend forever the cause of freedom and of right. Fill our hearts with truth, humility, make us cherish fearless honesty, and help us to resist oppressors with all our will and minds forevermore. And help us to resist oppressors with all our will and minds forevermore.
I think you have done very well, but initially you said you don't know how to sing. Okay, that was just by the way. The next question is, two of your executive members in an open conflict. Two of your executive members are in an open conflict and it's affecting meetings. So you walk the house through how you are going to handle this.
Okay, this will be handled by speaking to them. Yes, because we can't, there's a saying that we can't use a knife to cut out things, but unless the mouth. So you speak to them about their conflict so that maybe there will be a way for them to, a way to dissolve the conflict between them. And also, if we try, talk to them with the help of the dean and other respectable people, talking to them, and it's not still helping, I think in collaboration or in agreement with the executive members, we will have to also report them to the dean, so that if maybe the dean can help, not only by talking to them as we did already, but maybe giving them a certain threat of maybe demoting or taking their position.
You can end it there. So you can resolve it within your territory, and if it's not working, you can also proceed to your members within the IAAS. And from there, if it's still not working out, I think going outside to the patron, from there to the dean. So you should know the channel to follow. A question is coming. A close friend on the executive meeting is clearly underperforming in their role. How do you address it without damaging the friendship or the team? A close friend on the executive meeting is clearly underperforming their role. How do you address this without damaging the friendship relationship?
Okay, then I will talk to him or her or them as a friend, telling them the things that they are doing good or doing wrong, so that they will change. Because if we are friends, then that means you have to listen to me, and also I have to listen to you too. And if I talk to them and it's not working, maybe it might be because of familiarity, then I'll let a different executive member who is respected, like the president, also talk to him, which so is not also making any effect, then we have to channel it to the patron again.
Okay. A major planned event has to be cancelled 2 days before it happens due to circumstances outside your control. What will be your first move?
writing or drafting a letter to those that we invited, or those that we did special invites to, a letter of maybe apologizing to them and then stating the reason why the meeting cannot be taking place.
Okay. I think that is a good answer given. Now back to the Constitution. Under Article 31, Section 3, if a nomination period closes with a vacant position, it is extended by 24 hours, and all students should be duly notified. Whose office typically executes that notification?
I'll say the PRO is supposed to give.
You are lying.
Please, you said the meeting has to be cancelled 2
Let me
days
take
before that.
Let me take it again.
Okay.
Under Article 31, Section 3, if a nomination period closes with a vacant position, it is normally extended within 24 hours period, and all the students should be duly notified. Whose office typically executes the notification?
Okay, the Electoral Commission.
Very good, but it has to pass through the General Secretary to the Electoral Commissioner. Okay. The next question is based on the Article 12, Section 1. It requires the Secretary to report and keep minutes of all executive and general meetings. Why does accuracy here matter beyond record keeping?
It matters because the things that transpired within the meeting might be important information that has to be given to the members. That has to be given to the patron or the leaders of the association, maybe internationally or nationally. So it has to be stated.
Can you repeat yourself again?
Yes, please. Okay, I think I've missed the question, so please can you help me with the question?
The Article 12, Section 1 requires the Secretary to report and keep minutes of all executive and general meetings. Why does accuracy here matter beyond record keeping?
Okay. I would say to promote transparency. To promote transparency and to also clear misunderstanding. And also, if the members and the executives are supposed to be maybe their time of arrival, and also they being present at the meeting, so that it will promote transparency and it will be stated clearly that within that time the General Secretary was not maybe doing any favoritism in the minutes the minutes writing. So to promote transparency, to bring out unity.
Okay, and be aware that minutes too are official evidentiary record, and so if there is no accuracy here, it's going to lead to distortion in accountability. Okay, and so that's why accuracy here matters beyond record keeping. The next question has to do with, for a general meeting, what is the minimum notice period required before the meeting under Article 28, Section 3, and who is responsible for publishing it?
The one responsible for publishing it is the, I would say, the General Secretary. But
very good. But
the period, is it?
The period.
I would want to know the question again because I think I missed something in your question.
Okay. For a general meeting, what is the minimum notice period? So we are looking at the time frame as well as the one involved in doing the publication. And you are correct on that of the one involved in the publication. We are now looking out for the time frame.
The time frame? At least once in a semester. Then I'll skip that one because that's what I learned from the Constitution.
So at least 72 hours before the meeting. 72 hours.
72 hours.
72 hours,
okay.
Not 72. The next question has to do with the Article 12, Section 6. Makes the Secretary a custodian to all documents of the association. If the Judicial Committee requests a document during an impeachment inquiry and it cannot be found, who is answerable?
Please, you said if
the Article 12, Section 6 makes the Secretary a custodian of all documents of the association. And if the Judicial Committee requests a document during an impeachment inquiry and it cannot be found, who is answerable?
Please, you said who is found?
And it cannot be found.
I can't hear the question very well.
I mean, who is responsible for the document request if we cannot find it? You know, as a secretary, your duty is to keep documents, is that not it?
Yes, please.
So if we are looking for a particular document and it cannot be found, who is?
The Secretary.
The Secretary.
Yes, please.
Okay. So the General Secretary, as the Constitution is designed that the General Secretary, as constitutionally designated for all proceedings under the IAAS. Let me give you the last two questions so that we move on. So under agricultural awareness, what's a skill gap? Are you here?
I didn't hear it well. I couldn't hear it well.
This question is particularly coming from your awareness in agriculture. What is a skill gap that you've noticed among agricultural students under IAAS that the former coursework doesn't fully address, or the former executives doesn't fully address?
Please, I don't understand the question very well.
There is a gap that you've noticed within the members or the current executives in IAAS.